Greetings everyone, today is the official day where we get a leak from Pikmin 4. The game has been released early and you can now play this game into your PC. And this video tutorial will teach you on how to play Pikmin 4 into your PC without owning any Nintendo Switch console. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have all of the 3 files here that I have in my desktop and also installed an app called Ryujinx. So for those who are new and who do not know what is Ryujinx, Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator that will enable you to play Nintendo Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these 3 files here installed in Ryujinx. Without these 3 files here, you'll not be able to play any Switch games at all. So I'm gonna teach you first on where to officially get Ryujinx and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna minimize that and open a web browser here and just type in Ryujinx emulator and hit search and then go to ryujinx.org. That is their official website, so be sure to click on that and then go to the download tab here. And if you're using Mac, be sure that you are in Mac OS 11 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx emulator. And if you're from Linux, you can get the installer here. And if you're from Windows, just like me, you can get the installer here. I'm using Windows 11 and there's no issues regarding playing Ryujinx into my PC. So since I have already installed Ryujinx into my PC, I'm just going to skip on this part because the download and installation process is really easy to do and that anyone can do this and any noob can do this. So I just showed you guys the official way where to get Ryujinx. So be sure to only get Ryujinx into this site because this is the official way to do it. So I'm just going to minimize this. And I'm going to assume that you have already downloaded Ryujinx, so be sure to boot up and run Ryujinx emulator now, and then you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need some certain files in order for you to be able to play Switch games. So what are those files? Those files are, again, those 3 files here that I have in my desktop. So these files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. Both should be both should be in version 16.0.3 firmware and keys version in order for you to play the latest game Pikmin 4, and that your Pikmin 4 should either be in XCI or NSP file format, but for me, I have it in NSP file format here. Now, if you're asking me where to get all of these 3 files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console and have modded it and have installed a custom firmware in it, because if it has a custom firmware, that means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just copy all of this Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys files from your Switch to your PC. Now, in order for you to get Pikmin 4, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase a game, should own a physical copy of that game, or you bought it into eShop so that you'll have a digital copy of it, and then you can now digitally back up that game into either in XCI or NSP file format. So if you have a Switch, but don't have a mod or install custom firmware, or you don't have a Switch, but still wants to try out this game, but don't know where to get all of this files. So I'm just going to save you the hassle and teach you where to get all of these 3 files here. So in order for you to get all of these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here on the screen wherein you can scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone. So scan it in your QR code reader in your mobile phone and you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all these 3 files. So once you are in approms.com, all you have to do is just hover down in the middle part of the website so that you'll get the NSP file format of Pikmin 4. And once you have done that, hover down a little bit in the bottom part so that you'll get the firmware and the keys from the Switch to your phone, then transfer them into your PC. So assuming that you're using your mobile phone in downloading these files, just transfer them into your PC using a USB cable, assuming that you're using an Android phone. So now I'm going to assume that you have a copy of all these files now, so it's time to install them into Ryujinx. So run Ryujinx, then go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, and then locate a system folder here. Click on that, and then open this keys 16.03 zip file, and then select all of that files and copy it, or drag and drop and paste them here. This folder should be empty because it's your first installation, so I'm going to close on that. Now it's time to install the Nintendo Switch firmware. To do this, just go to Tools, install a firmware from XCI or zip file, click on that, and then locate the firmware file. And then it will say that we'll have to install this version, hit yes. And it will say successfully installed. You'll know that the firmware version is successfully installed because right down here below it will say 16.0.3, the same way as the firmware version of the Switch. And also, it will detect all of your Nintendo Switch games here, and it will show you their game icons. So if you see a game icon that is blank or black, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code that we have put in the screen so that you'll only get the latest files to play Pikmin 4. So now it's time to optimize Ryujinx so that you'll be able to play Pikmin 4 without issues. So to do this, just go to Ryujinx, go to Options, and then go to Settings. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see from here. So this is for the General tab, and in the Game Directories, this is where you put your Switch games, and it could be anywhere into your PC as long as you know where they are. And also the games should either be in XCI or NSB file format so that your Ryujinx will be able to detect that game. Now I'm going to go to Input and go to Player 1 and hit Configure. And then you should connect your controller here. Mine is not being detected, so I'm going to reconnect my controller. And we'll see that it will be detected here. Close this pack and open Configure. Okay, it's not been detected yet, so I'm just going to pause. Sometimes the controller cannot be detected because this is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Okay, now I'm going to go to Configure. And now my Nintendo Switch Pro controller has been detected. You can also connect your Xbox or PlayStation controller here, and then you can just map them up accordingly to your liking. But both left and right sticks should be in 0.20% so that there will be no drifting into your playthroughs when playing Switch games. So once you're done here, hit save. Now go to System. And in this part, just pause the video and copy every setting here. And the system region, you can change this to whatever region you like. And system language, you can change this to whatever you like. And once done, go to the Graphics tab. So this is the most important part of the video, so be sure to copy everything here. So Graphics Backend multi-threading should be on, and Graphics Backend API should be invoking. Your preferred GPU should be your dedicated graphics card. And for the enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. The resolution scale should be in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful. But if your PC can handle that, then just revert to the native resolution, which is the 720p or 1080p resolution of the Switch. But for me, 2x resolution is best. But if you have a powerful CPU and graphics card, then you can go higher resolution too. Now, in post-processing effects should be none. Upscale should be in bilinear, and anisotropic filtering should be in auto, and aspect ratio should be in 16:9. Once done, hit apply and save. Now your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Nintendo Switch games such as Pikmin 4 into your PC. So a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys the gameplay of Pikmin 4 because we all know that Nintendo is really strict and really against this kind of content regarding playing Switch games into your PC. So I hope you guys do understand on that part, because if I show you a gameplay of Pikmin 4 running into my PC using a Ryujinx emulator, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down. And again, please do understand that. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I have showed you in this video tutorial, you are guaranteed to get all of these free files here. You'll be able to install them in your Ryujinx, and you can optimize your Ryujinx so that you'll be able to fully play Pikmin 4 into your PC in high resolution and much better performance and much better graphics overall. So, if you have some questions regarding the installation process of Pikmin 4 into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.